Hello navigators, welcome back. Today we are going to talk about a blend of RANS and LES. The approaches within this particular method, which is hybrid RANS and LES, are DES, which is called Detached Eddy Simulations, DDES, which is called Delayed Detached Eddy Simulations, and IDDES, which is called Improved Delayed Detached Eddy Simulations. We'll see what happens in all these simulations and why there are three approaches. I'll first talk about the motivation of this particular kind of approach, then I'll talk about these three approaches, and then I'll summarize. In the RANS LES hybrid method, we know the particular characteristic of RANS, that for an attached boundary layer this works so well, because if we talk about the simplest method, which is called the Spalart LMRS, it works so well for attached boundary layer, and we just have to solve one equation for the evolution of the kinetic energy. Therefore this works so well near the boundary regime, but away from that, if there are some turbulent structures, they are averaged out. And here flow is mostly dissipation dominant. You don't have to worry about the turbulent structures close to the wall. For LES, if you resolve using this particular grid, then you'll miss these smaller scales, and these are modeled using the subgrid scale, which is called SGS model. For the SGS model, we talked about the Wally model, the K equation model, as well as the Smagorinsky model. They work well when the subgrid scale are not that dominant, but close to the wall, these subgrid scales are so small that the amount of mesh elements required is high to get a very good result using the LES model. Therefore, a blend of these two methods was suggested, which is called hybrid RANS LES model, where it combined the strength of both approaches. That is, RANS near the wall, which is low cost, and you get a very good accuracy close to the wall, and in the separated region and in the free shear flow, you can use the LES model. And also in the free shear zone, if you have a layer such that you have very high shear in that region, also it can switch back to the RANS model. Let's talk about the first approach, which is called detached eddy simulation. It was proposed by Spalart in 1997. The RANS model, which is used with the detached eddy simulation, was one of the simplest RANS model. So in this model, the length scale relevant to the DES, which is detached eddy simulation, was estimated using this, where delta is the grid based filter width used in LES, and this is the criteria which was used. If this particular length is less than this, then the solver switches to estimation of the Reynolds stress using the RANS model, and when this length scale is greater than this, then it switches to LES mode. The strength of this particular method was it can efficiently switch from RANS to LES in separated regions, and we got better results. But the drawback of this particular method was that it depends upon the grid, and if your grid is such that this particular value is high, then it does not switch to RANS. If this is high, then it will keep the simulation in the RANS scale, and sometimes it is so small that this LES is not switched. The switching is not controlled by the grid. Therefore, due to the size of the grid, you can have early separation. That is a problem that this particular method faced. Then came this, which is delayed detached eddy simulation. The main idea here was to address this grid induced separation. So in this particular method, they used a method to delay the switching to the LES mode. This was the particular modified scale which was used to determine whether to switch or not, and then it improved the overall accuracy of a wall bounded flow. Then another improvement came, which is called improved delayed DES. So in this, these are all the extensions to the existing DDES simulation, that a better near wall shielding was introduced, and an improved treatment of free shear layer was introduced. Within the free shear layer also, you can switch to RANS or LES, and a length scale for a blending between RANS and LES was also introduced. We'll discuss that how the calculation of fluxes for this particular method changes when we use this particular method in our simulation. This is the particular formula used for the length scale. You can notice here that here this delta is the grid based filter, and then you also have a wall distance function here, which for RANS is usually zero point 0.1 times the length scale of the simulation, but here the wall distance was also used. So you can see clearly there was some improvement which connected the distances from the wall. So these were two advantage of this particular improved method, that it reduced the stress depletion. It can be applied to complex geometries. We'll see that in our flow past square cylinder how these all improvements give a noticeable difference in the simulation result. This is the overall evolution of the hybrid RANS LES. The first method was proposed by Spallard in 1997. Then in 2006, DDES was proposed, and then in 2009, improved DDES was proposed. These all method were just an extension of the DES method, and they improved the particular DES method and made it robust and applicable to flow around more complex geometries. In conclusion, these all DES, DDES and IDDES are hybrid RANS LES models, and they all provided accuracy close to the wall. In IDDES, length scale blending was used for accuracy close to the wall. There was a function which changes such that if you multiply it with the model, then you'll get a smooth change from the RANS behavior to LES. So switching off the numerical method. Right now for high Reynolds number, IDDES is widely used and it produces the most accurate result. Now we'll switch back to our implementation of all these methods in OpenFOAM, and we'll also go through the implementation done in OpenFOAM and see if we can find these length scales and blending function in the code. Starting from this previous tutorial that we have completed, we have done all the simulation using the LES model, where the subgrid scale model that we have used are Smagorinsky, Wally and K equation. And along with this we tried this, but here we found that estimating the initial Reynolds stress is difficult, and that should be done with a little bit more knowledge about the flow instead of just using a post processing from a previous simulation like we have done in our backward facing step simulation. Let's start with the DES models. comparing these two, we can see the behavior is very much similar, even though we have used a different method to estimate the delta for the corresponding resolution, but still we are getting similar result because we have not evolved in time a lot. But as in the literature, it is suggested that the IDDES version of the hybrid RANS LES models are the best, and they work on complex geometries. So we should always prefer this, which is IDDES simulation, whenever we are trying a blend of RANS and LES. With this, we'll stop. Thanks for watching, and if you like the content of our channel, then please like, comment, share and subscribe.